Cabinet Secretary. Could the Cabinet Secretary state the measures that are in place to ensure the safety of our school-going children in the wake of a series of unfortunate incidences of deaths in schools across the country, and in particular, Mr. Speaker, the recent death of a pupil from alleged drowning at Visa Oshwal Academy, the death of a pupil of Goodrich International School from an accident due to negligence, and Mr. Speaker, sadly also, the death of 3 pupils from Maadili Junior School due to a road accident. And Mr. Speaker, I must mention that the Maadili School incident happened over the weekend after the Scouts Founders Day celebrations in Nyeri, a caucus in Parliament that you, Mr. Speaker, are the esteemed patron of the World Scout Parliamentary Union. Mr. Speaker, I'd also want the Cabinet Secretary to state what policy is in place for use by schools when recruiting personnel that handle children in the schools. And these are personnel who include bus drivers, the coaches in the different disciplines of sport and even extracurricular activities, among others. And the Cabinet Secretary should also indicate whether there are any on-the-job compulsory trainings on safety, first aid, and other emergency skills, as well as crisis communication management for school personnel. Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, some of the families and parents learn of the death of the pupils and learners from social media, Mr. Speaker. So a crisis communication strategy is there one in the ministry. Finally, Mr. Speaker, I would want the Cabinet Secretary to state what measures the ministry is taking to ensure that school personnel found culpable of negligence are brought to book. And this should be escalated not only to the personnel culpable, but also to the administration and the board of these institutions. Mr. Speaker, those are my questions to the Cabinet Secretary.
Thank you. Member for Dagoretti South. Minister.
Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for the question from my friend, the Member of Parliament for Dagoretti South. I was informed by my peers about this question in the morning as I was out in Nyeri for an education day. So my peers had to prepare the answers very quickly, which I looked through as I was coming this house. And Honorable Speaker, again once more from the outset, to condole with the families, friends and relatives of the runners for the untimely loss of their loved ones. For this was indeed saddening and unfortunate. The answer for number one, in the case of Visa Oshwal Academy, we have established that a grade 2 runner by the name Ilyas Abdulkarim drowned and died in a swimming pool in the school on the 20th February 2024. We have also established that there were lapses in the management of the swimming pool because it was unsecured. The runner accessed the pool without the knowledge of the pool attendant. We also established that no teacher had been assigned to be in charge of the swimming pool and that the runners were left on their own, which indeed is a contravention of the ministry's guidelines. We had concluding investigations because I did send a group of officers, plus the Kenya Police, they are also on it. And once we establish culpability of the head teacher or any such individual at the overall supervisor of the school, of course the head teacher, and the swimming pool attendant or another such person for possible negligence, then we will be able to initiate disciplinary action, and I'm waiting for the outcome of the investigations, Honorable Speaker, and I know by the end of this week as I directed, I would be getting the report, and on the basis of the report, I wouldn't be able to initiate the necessary action. In Woodridge Internal School, we have also established that a PP1 runner named Rian Kipuruto Mutai died on the 9th February 2024 after falling from a moving bus, which then ran over him. The duty of care for the runners in the bus fell on the driver and his assistants accompanying the runners. The mother was reported at River Police under OP number as given there, and the police are under instruction to also see whether there was negligence in this, and of course there was, and then they take the necessary action as far as the row of the land is concerned. Regarding the third case, Omadiri Junior School, 37 runners were traveling from Kamukuni grounds in Nyeri after attending the Founders Day celebrations on 24th February 2024. They were accompanied by 3 teachers and two drivers. The accident occurred along the Muranga Gitugi in Jumbe Road. 3 runners lost their lives in the unfortunate incident. 5 are in hospital undergoing treatment, while the rest were treated and discharged. The mother was reported to Muranga Police Station, and the investigations as to the cause of the accident are ongoing, and they are yet to give us a report as the ministry concerned Ministry of Education. Honorable Speaker, the safety of runners in our schools environment is our top priority. The ministry has developed the safety standards manual for schools, which outline the safety protocol of all our schools. The manual sets out the role of school administrators, teachers, and parents where generally the runner is in school or is being transported on school transportation. It outlines the measures that are required to be taken by various actors and also stipulates their responsibilities on school safety. Our quality assurance and standards team undertakes